and welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we're reacting to Nashville SC versus Inter Miami 2026 CONCACAF Champions Cup round of 16, leg 1 in Nashville because, of course, Miami had the bye. They're the higher-seeded team. They'll host the second leg in Miami, just like Alajuelense will host the second leg against LAFC in Costa Rica, which is wild because you wouldn't think that way, but here we are. Nashville SC contra Inter Miami CF en la Copa Campeones de la CONCACAF, octavos de final, partido ida. First game of the night, or second game of the night, we did the Chelsea game, of course, and that was horrible. We'll be off for the LA Mount Pleasant game. We'll be back for Toluca San Diego. We'll review this game once it's over as well. At least 2 out of 3 RSRs. We might have 3 RSRs tonight, depending on how interesting the Toluca game is. Toluca Nashville game is. With that being said, it's not doing well. It's only got 53 impressions. Either way. Here we go. See how the Nashville-Miami game does. With that being said, still one other stream today after this, and then 2 tomorrow. 2 and 1 no matter what. There will not be 2 reviews tomorrow. There'll be 1 review, the late game. Starting 11 for Nashville SC. In goal, Brian Schwake. The back 4 of Nahar. We have Jason Palacios, Maxwell Woldesi, Reed Baker Whiting. The midfield 2 of Matthew Corcoran and Patrick Yazbek. We have Warren Madrigal, Hani Mukhtar, Christian Espinoza, and up top, Sam Surge. For Inter Miami, in goal, we have Dane St. Clair. The back 4, Facundo Mura, Maxi Falcon, Mikhail, Noah Allen. We have Yannick Bright, the single center mid. The midfield 3 of Rodrigo De Paul, Talasco Segovia, Tadeo Allende, and up top, Herman Berterame and Lionel Messi. Nashville wearing their yellow. Miami, we'll see what jersey they're wearing. Is it black or the pink? We're going to find out. Messy ball today. How we doing? How we doing, y'all? Let's get this one going. Match 2 of 3. Stream 2 of 3. Review 2 of at least 2 or 3 after this is over. 2, maybe 3. We'll see. Messy ball today. Nashville's out lined up and ready at home at Geodis Park. Referees are out. Miami's got a lineup, and we're about ready to go. Our first of 2... Well, our second of 3 games, our first of 3 CONCACAF games, even though we're not covering the middle game. Of course, last night we had America beating Philadelphia 1-0. We had Monterrey losing to Cruz Azul 3-2. Cruz Azul beat Monterrey 3-2. And LAFC drew Alajuelense 1-1, but away goals to Alajuelense. Miami wearing pink. All right. Nashville, Miami, Galaxy, Mount Pleasant, and San Diego, Toluca. And then tomorrow we got Cincinnati Tigres, Vancouver, Seattle Sounders. So let's have some fun, y'all. Let's have some fun. And let me also bring up that. I should have kept it, but either way. MLB. Let's look at the MLB, or World Baseball Classic scores. Italy, Mexico is 0-0. It is 0-0, bottom 1, against Italy and Mexico. If Italy loses by less than 4, they will advance, and the USA will be out of the World Baseball Classic. If Italy wins, the U.S. will advance and play Canada. If Mexico wins by more than 5, the USA will advance with Mexico, and the USA will win the group because they beat Mexico. And then Mexico will play Canada on Saturday. Italy versus Mexico. And here we go. Teams walking out, and here we go. second inning. That starts at 7. Dominican Republic, Venezuela. The winner of that game plays Korea, and they win the group. Loser finishes second, and is that a long fly ball or a home run? And Vinny Pasquantino hits a home run off Mexico. Vinny Pasquantino. 1-0 Italy. Oh. 1-0 Italy. We'll keep an eye on that as well. Teams are walking out. Here we go. It's a rainy day in Nashville. Same severe weather or thunderstorm setup of yesterday, I think. Forza Italia! It's not too bad of a kickoff time for me. It's not midnight yet. Here we go. Teams are shaking hands, and we're getting ready to go. 1 out. DeZenzo grounded out. Jack Caglione. Cavaradona. It's absolutely chucking down rain. Yeah, it's the same system. Schweiken goal for Nashville. The back four, Reed Baker Whiting, Palacios, Woldezi, and Nahar. Yazbek, Corcoran, Surridge, Madrigal, Espinoza, and Hani Mukhtar. I am a numbers guy. Yeah, it's the same weather system that came through here yesterday. Not as severe as it was yesterday, or especially around northern Illinois and Indiana. Juan Gabriel Calderon, the center ref from Costa Rica. And Jack Caglione walks. Assad walks Jack Caglione. By the way, Canada beat Cuba 7-2. Canada's advancing to the quarterfinals of the World Baseball Classic for the first time ever. We love it. I'll be live for their game somehow, whether it's Friday itself or there's a double with Toronto FC on Tuesday or Saturday afternoon. Double live, double RSR, but we'll see what happens. And it's a banner handoff, and here we go. In play outs, double play, double play. 1-0 Italy after two, or top two. Forza Italia. Tucker Carlson, the only real guy, ain't that right? Yeah. David Gomez, the VAR referee from Costa Rica. Dane St. Clair. In goal, Alan McHale, Falcon Mura. DePaul, Bright, Segovia, Messi, Allende. And up top, Herman Berterame for Miami. Good 11. Suarez on the bench. Good. That's a good thing. And they've kicked off Nashville. Here we go. First CONCACAF game of the night. Second game streamed of the night. 3 CONCACAF games to be played. 3 streams to be had. We're not live for the LA Galaxy Mount Pleasant game. No. We'll be live for Toluca, San Diego. Nashville getting pressed to hell and back already. This is not going to be pretty. This ain't going to be pretty. I remember the last time Miami played Nashville in the MLS Cup playoffs. They beat the shit out of them. And that was a weaker Miami team. They've had a really good offseason of reloading. I don't know how they did all of it legally, but they did. Wink. And this team was promised to Miami 3,000 years ago. But either way, throw in, header, cleared. I don't know how they legally signed this team because this just seems like they've blown past the cap. They really have. It just seems like that by far. Oh, the Expos might come back. The Montreal Expos might come back. Awesome. Miami 2 minutes in, 0-0, 0-0, and here comes Nashville, but there's a tackle, but I think tell Davies get his shit in order. You know what? I hate that he's hurt. Dude, I think Canada plays better without him, though. I really do, which is weird. I think Canada plays better without him. Strike out on Meneses. I want a 2-1 Mexico win. Knock out the USA. I think that means Mexico wins the group. Italy finishes second. Canada, Italy in baseball. That would be nice. Canada, Italy on Friday night in the World Baseball Classic. That would be awesome. I would love that. I win either way. Everybody says that, but Davies is an impact player. I don't think he should be a left back. That's for Canada. I don't think he should be a left back. That's the problem. And they won't stop putting him at left back. Like for Bayern Munich, I understand it. They don't need him to play left wing. We don't need him to play left back for Canada. We have a good left back. We can play somebody at left back and put Davies up at the wing, and we wouldn't really lose anything with Segura or either way. In play, no out, single for Mexico. You know, I just don't think you should play at the back for Canada. I never thought so. Back in 2019, I never thought he should have played at left back. I always thought that he should play at left wing for Canada. So it's not something I've... Update on Promise David, he's still hurt. Something like that. Either way. Playing forward. Caught by Dane St. Clair. Double play. Never mind. St. Clair might get sent off. Never mind. Update on Promise David. Well, wouldn't that be funny? Crepeau got sent off on the weekend, and Dane St. Clair. Falcon down, hurt. Pay for ESPN, bro. Your game's behind. I can't watch it on ESPN. It's called I'm Not in the Caribbean. Even if I wanted to. And no, I know. VPN. Yeah, sure. Lujan coming on for Falcon. 622. Let me check some. It says 607 on FOTMob. So, in the words of FOTMob, I'm ahead. Or I'm right on time. I don't know. And TUDNA ain't that far back. I don't know what. VPN. I'm not. Well, I guess if I VPN, I can watch on ESPN Plus. I don't freaking know. Playing forward. What the hell are Miami doing? They're being really dumb. DePaul plays right back to Nashville. Blocked away. $8.19. Miami on the ball. 0-0. 0-0. Nori singles on a ground ball to a Rosarena. Trying to make a 4-3 game for Mexico? Playing forward. One out, one on for Italy. Top three. 10 minutes in. Nashville playing it forward. Nashville don't look too bad, I gotta say. Very high-octane game. Played through. Shot wide. Bounces wide. Sam Surridge bounces the ball wide. Double play for Italy, or against Italy. They move to the bottom of the third. Hmm. 11 minutes in. Playing forward. Miami steps on it, but it gets cleared by Nashville. Nil-nil. 0-0. 12 minutes. Miami, Nashville. Blocked away. Playing forward. 0-0. 0-0. Nashville. They're not playing too badly. I think Miami and Nashville, they're both very high octane. This has been very interesting, to say the least. Even if it has been a tie game. It's been very interesting to see where this goes. Playing forward. Miami on the ball. Playing forward. Chips through. Blocked. DePaul. 15:08. Miami on the ball, and they've sort of slowed the game down, which is probably a smart play in of itself. Hits off the arm, Messi. Tackled, and they steal the ball, and there is an advantage play, no free kick. That's a call, but okay, that's out for a throw for Miami. Miami throwing. That doesn't exactly. Okay. Okay. Noble Okello just signed for Indy 11. Well, good for him. Good for him. Plays forward, cleared away. Playing forward, Canada or Miami. I was still worried about. Well, there is a Canadian goalie, but World Baseball Classic still clouded up in my head, eh? There is a Canadian goalie on Miami, so it kind of works. 17th minute. Now, if there was only any Italian players on Miami. I don't think there is. 0-0, 0-0. Miami crosses. Shot blocked. Corner. Corner for Miami. Corner for Miami. 18 minutes. It's a really interesting game. Or is it a goal kick? Goal kick, actually. Very interesting, though. Very, very interesting. Playing forward. 18th minute. Cross in. Shot saved by Dane St. Clair, but he parries it right into the. Oh! Wide, wide, wide. What the hell is he doing? Dane St. Clair just jumped at it like a freaking jumping fish, parried it away, and almost got himself in trouble. What idiot, man. Dear God, he's horrible. He's not even as good as he used to be with freaking Minnesota. What the hell is with this man? Just put it right back in play. Catch the damn ball. Do you have any hands? What happened to his hands? They're not there. He wears boxing gloves. He does not have hands. The man does not have hands. He has boxing gloves for hands. What are we doing? Header. Fouled. Free kick for Miami. 20 minutes in. This game definitely ain't doing what I expected it to do. Jesus Lord. Either way. 0-0. 0-0. Free kick for Miami. Here we are. There we go. 0-0. Miami. Playing the ball around. Messi. Ooh. Playing forward is Nashville. Good tackle, but right back to a Nashville player. This game is played very fast. This game's being played very fast, and I think that's part of the problem for either of these sides. Miami is not really coping well with the speed of Nashville that they've just found for themselves. And John Birdie just hit a home run against Mexico. It's 2-0. Marcy popped out to Alvarez. 1 out. 2-0. Nashville corner. Cross in. Header. Shot wide. Goal kick. 22 minutes. Schwake down hurt for Nashville. How is that even possible when the freaking corner was on the other end? He's hurt. Schwake is hurt, holding his quad. I don't even know what he did to hurt himself, but he hurt himself. Or is he faking to let the Muslim players break their fast? Possible, I guess. That is possible. He may be faking to help the Muslim players break their fast. Because CONCACAF may have different rules about it, and I think we're still in Ramadan, aren't we? Either way, I was at work today. What I missed in the European game. Chelsea got their shit rocked by PSG in the final 20 minutes, lost 5-3. Arsenal drew Leverkusen. Real Madrid won 3-0 over Man City. And Bodo Glimt beat Sporting, yeah? Yeah, I think that's what it was. That's what you missed. You missed nothing except I crashed out, really. You missed nothing but my crash out, really. 24th minute, 0-0. Because I sure did crash out. Cleared away by Dane St. Clair. God, he's going to do something stupid, isn't he? As a Canadian fan, I know how you feel. Minnesota fans don't. I do, though. If Dane St. Clair does something stupid as a Canadian fan, I know how you feel, Miami fans. Minnesota don't, but I do. Man's going to do something stupid. I just smell it. Montreal 1-0 Ottawa Slavkovsky. Well, that's not bad. 25th minute. Nashville plays it back to Schweik. Yeah, I think he faked. I think Schweik faked. Yeah, I think Schweik faked it so the Muslim players could break their fast for Ramadan, because I think it's still Ramadan, right? And CONCACAF has no rules on that, and it's sundown. So, yeah, I think he did him a solid, yeah. I think he was doing him a solid. Slavkovsky broke the record most points for a Habs player 22 and younger. I think he faked so he could do a solid for the Muslim players. If Ramadan's still going on right now. Beat Henry Richard's record. Well, there you go. It's nice. Playing forward is Miami, 0-0. Very interesting game so far. Very fast-paced. No goals yet, but it's very fast-paced, and both teams have been on the edge of allowing a goal. Much more interesting than I would have expected, and Nashville's putting up a much better fight than I would have expected against Miami. Maybe BJ Ball's finally realizing itself. Maybe it's finally realizing itself with Nashville. Maybe they needed to finally break out of the shell of Haram Ball. Gary Smith. There we go. Gary Smith, Haram Ball. Same thing at this point. Haram Ball. Playing forward. But now that they've broken out of that, it looks pretty good to me. Nashville might be a bit scary. Mexico 3-2 win, please, against Italy. Italy, you better not score more than one run, because if you do, strike out a Rosarena. Nola strikes out a Rosarena. Shit. Damn it. It's not what I wanted. Playing forward. Well, if Italy wins, then the U.S. plays Canada, and frankly, what if USA choked 2 games in a row? That'd be funny. That would be funny. Texier in for Caulfield tonight. Well, there you go. Playing forward. Playing forward, Miami. Attacking. Here's a chance. Miami loses the ball. They keep it up. Messi loses it. Passes it right back to .29 minutes. 0-0. In play outs. Ground out for Jonathan Aranda. Nashville plays it back to Schweik. Keeping an eye on the World Baseball Classic. It's 2-0 Italy, which right now would send the USA to play in Canada on Friday night. Well, if we're going to do a Canada World Baseball Classic game, might as well be USA versus Canada, yeah. Philip Jorgensen is, I can't say he's garbage, but Jesus Christ, that was bad. Like, he made a Sanchez-level mistake against a team Sanchez was good against. And that just ruined everything. Like, as soon as he allowed that chip, you just knew it was going to go to hell in a handbasket. Sanchez is prime Neuer compared to Philip. Philip Jorgensen's a good goalie, but tonight he was not. Oh, Villa's in the Europa League. Oh, we need Villa to probably figure out how to win the Europa League too. To help, well, Chelsea gets to the Champions League in top 5. So I don't know if they're going to finish top 4 for sure. And Alejandro Kirk is trying to stay up at bat. 31st minute. Allende. Tadeo Allende. Allende. Now in Champions Cup, away goals count, unlike the Champions League. So let's go back to the mindset of away goals counting. Because at some point, Miami's going to score, right? In play, no outs. Let's go. Alejandro Kirk gets a hit. Single on a ground ball to a shortstop. Wait, what? Alejandro Kirk singled on a ground ball to the shortstop? How the hell? Okay. I need to see that highlight. Must have been a fumble by the shortstop because there's no damn way. Joey Meneses. Nola versus Meneses. Is that going to be high pop-up? Foul ball. Nashville on the ball. 0-0. Miami, Nashville hasn't really gotten closer to the goal. Over the top, Miami. Brought down. Miami has it. Messi. Wide. Tamora. Cross out. That's going to be a throw. For Miami. 34th minute. Popped out. Still 2-0 Italy. Well, I mean, if we're going to do a World Baseball Classic game on Friday night, I guess USA-Canada would be a really good one. Be funny if Canada beat the USA with the shit boxes they have on their team. It's like a freaking Silver Thunderbird beating a Ferrari. How the hell would that happen? Free kick. Well, that's harsh. Silver Thunderbirds are good cars. They're just old. Yeah, okay, that's better, yeah. It's like a Saturn beating a Ferrari. How is that possible? That's like a Saturn. Canada beating the USA in baseball is like a Saturn beating a Ferrari. It's like TFC beating Cincinnati. No, I like my comparison better. 0-0. But if it is USA-Canada, we'll be on Friday night. We'll be live for it because I ain't got anything else on Friday. So bring it, baby. We're going to lose. But hey, people want World Baseball Classic coverage, where you're going to get it because Canada made the knockout stage. They made some history, so let's have some fun with it. And the USA game's on Friday no matter what. So if Italy wins, which they are, USA is going to be second place because they lost a game. If Mexico wins by scoring by less than 4 runs, it's going to be Italy-Canada on Friday night. If Mexico wins, USA is still the second place team because, wait. Oh, wait, no, they don't then, actually. Right now, Canada plays on Friday. Header. Wait, they don't. USA beat Mexico, so USA would be the top team, which means they play on Friday against Puerto Rico, and then Canada plays on Saturday. Against Mexico. Which, I don't know, would that be easier or not? Either way. 37th minute. Playing forward, Nashville. Shot, save. What are you doing, Miami? Clear the damn ball! They've lost their mind. Some big mistakes from Miami almost screwed them over. I just found out Oshek's Canada's from Mississauga, Croatia, or Mississauga, Canada. He has dual Canadian-Croatian citizenship. Kircha. And Toronto didn't want to sign him. Let's see. We want a 3-2 Mexico win. I'd be happy. Well, I don't know about that. But a 3-2 Mexico win would have Italy playing Canada. Jack Caglione walks by Assad. Top 5. Or a 4-2 Mexico win. Italy, Canada. Which I think that's winnable. Because Italy would have a better run scoring record than the USA. And they beat the USA. And Mexico beat Italy. So Mexico 1, Italy 2. Right. But even then, that just means Canada plays on Saturday or Friday. But no matter what, we will review, or we will be live for Canada on the World Baseball Classic. Strike and a steal. So, either way, 40th minute. Dominican Republic, Venezuela just started. The winner of that game plays Korea. The loser of that game plays Japan, but they both advance. Over the top, header. In the World Baseball Classic, I think Italy has always beat Canada so far. Well, by advancement for sure. I haven't checked the results. I was looking at the advancements. Italy has advanced more times than Canada, yeah. They've gone far in Canada. Canada finally just made the quarterfinals. For the first time ever. In 7 World Baseball Classics. 06, 09, 13, 17, 23, 6. The 6th World Baseball Classic. 6 in 20 years? Fuck. Playing forward. In play outs. Fly out for Andrew Fisher. It's out for goal kick. 40th minute. Assad. 41st minute, 0-0. I'm surprised it's tied. 3-0 Bodo Glimt. Cleared away. Nashville, what a save, Dane St. Clair. 42 minutes, what a save from Dane St. Clair. Keeps Canada in the right position. Header. In play, no out, single. 43rd minute. Mount visit for Assad, which it's got to be pulling him soon. 43rd minute. Playing forward, good tackle. No free kick, 44th minute. Okay, yeah, I think they're pulling Assad because of pitch counts. "44th minute. Yeah. Yeah, they're pulling Assad for pitch counts. 4 1/3. Some revenge for last year. This Miami team is better than last year's. So, I don't know about that. Brennan Bernardino in for Javier Assad. I've never heard of that guy before. Oh, no. 2 on, 1 out against Italy. Hopefully double play. I want a 3-2 Mexico win. Knock out the USA. That would be fucking hilarious. Canada goes on to the quarterfinals, but the USA gets eliminated. That would be fucking hilarious. That would be fucking hilarious. Dominican Republic 2-0 up on Venezuela. Juan Soto with a home run. Ketel Marte. Oh, Vladdy's hitting right now. See what he does. Miami, 3 minutes of stoppage time. Ball. 3-2 on Vladdy. Of course. Of course. They're going to walk Vladdy because you fucking know it. 45th minute. Juan Soto with a homer. Ketel Marte scored 2-0 Dominican Republic, and Vladdy walks. Kind of saw that one coming. Vladdy! Swing and strike. Emil Assad versus Red Bull was amazing. MLS washed. Emil Assad versus Red Bull 2018, that wasn't amazing. Yeah, that was amazing. 45+1. MLS is not as watched as the Premier League. Did you see how much they've gotten owned? 45, 1. 45 plus 1. Ball. Two minutes to go, and this is looking like a draw for this game so far. In-play runs. Oh, no. If this is a homer, that'd be a 3-run homer. It'd be 5-0. In-play runs. Nashville, blocked away. Premier League is fraudulent. What is the score? Is it at least 3-0? Is it 4-0 or 5-0? 3-0 Italy. 2 on, 1 out, first and second. Single sacrifice bunt for Dante Nori. And he got on first. Well, if Italy scores another run, it doesn't matter if they win or lose. The USA will advance in some way, shape, or form. Italy wins, it'll be second place. If Italy loses, it'll be first place. Are you going to a St. Louis Cardinals game this year? No. No, because I think the Blue Jays are playing St. Louis and Toronto, so no. Unless I don't think I'm going to up and go. I don't think there's going to be a way for me to up and go in play outs. But if there is, I would have definitely went if the Blue Jays were here. I don't think the Cardinals are going to make the World Series. If they did and played the Blue Jays, I would go. Antonacci flies out to a Rosarena. I would go. $45 plus 3. And that's going to be 0-0. 0-0 halftime for Nashville, Miami. Very well played half. And very action-filled half. Weirdly enough. Oh. Called strike. We'll watch this at bat, and then we'll shit show game. No, I just think both teams haven't scored, but they both have really gotten close, to be real. So I think that's a bad way to put it. Shit show game, I think that's a bad way to put it. John Birdie walks, bases loaded. Bases are loaded. 2 out. Bases loaded for Italy. Marcy is up. If Italy scores a 4th, that means at this point they either lose and get eliminated because Mexico scores more than 4 runs, or Italy wins and knocks out Mexico and wins the group. We'll see what happens. What channel is the Miami game? FS2. CAF Confed games? No. Not now, as I know. Bernardino versus Marcy. If he scores a run, Italy basically has to win this game if they want to advance. If he gets walked, that's number 4. gets a hit, that's at least 2 runs probably. We'll take a short break after this at bat. Actually, screw it. I'm going to put it on TV for 5 seconds. Screw it. Jacob Marcy, who normally plays for the Miami Marlins. I don't know. Ball, 3-0. A walk brings in run 4, which then means Italy just has to go and win if they want to advance, which would mean the USA would be second place and they play Canada on Friday. Unless Italy loses, blows it and loses, then that means Mexico would be the winner of the group. Or, no, USA be the winner of the group because they beat Mexico. Strike! Low strike from Bernardino. 89-mile-per-hour low strike. I don't know. Hit on the ground. That's going to be missed. That's going to be a run at least, if not 2. Italy comes home. It's 5-0 Italy. Marcy, 2-run single. And Italy makes it 5-0. And fielder's choice. Aranda got him. In play runs. Okay, I'm confused. Jacob Marcy singles on a ground ball to Jaron Duran. Dante Nori scores. Jacob Marcy out of first on the throw. So they did not score the 5th run. It's 4-0. Now we'll take a short break and be back for the second half. Talk about the stats and all that. So Italy now has to win if they want to advance. Italy now has to win if they want to advance. The USA just fell ass backwards into the quarterfinals. No matter what. Unless it goes to extras. Unless this game goes to extras. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. 0-0 for Nashville, Miami. Italy just made it 4-0 against Mexico. Sits out back. So the USA just fell ass backwards to the quarterfinals of the World Baseball Classic. And if Italy wins, then it's USA-Canada on Friday. Oh, that'll be a good one to go live for. And Canada's going to lose. But either way, hopefully I'm wrong. Either way, sit tight, be back. 0-0. Miro tiempo. 0-0. We're back for the stats the half. Good play. Stats the half. 36% possession to 64% possession. 7 shots to 2. 3 shots on goal to 0. 135 accurate passes, 85%. 266, 89%. 4 fouls to 4. 3 corners to 0. 7 shots to 2. 3 shots on goal to 0. 158 passes to 298. 85% pass accuracy to 89% pass accuracy. 12 throws to 8. 1 offside to 0. 0 yellow cards, 0. 0 red cards, 0. 0-0 at the half. 0-0 medio tiempo. How we doing, HJU? Miami. This game's pretty even, I gotta say. Miami, Nashville, very high octane on both ends of the pitch. Both teams are going for it. Both teams have had good plays as it is. Honestly, if I'm Miami, I'd be very happy with the game so far. Italy just got out of the 5th inning with 3 outs. 5-0 Italy against Mexico. If Italy... 3, 6, 9, 12. If Italy gets 12 more outs and holds on to the lead, they will knock out Mexico in the World Baseball Classic, which then would move. It would be Canada versus USA in the quarterfinals, which will be live for it. That's going to be pretty cool. Lord. Okay. 5-0 Italy. 4 more innings. With that being said, we'll see how the second half goes of this game. It might be, but what if your eyes are already open? It might be, but what if your eyes have already been open? With that being said, second half. But yeah, no, this game's very high octane. Both teams have had some really good chances. It's very interesting to watch this game so far. Teams are walking out. Here comes the second half. Aaron Nola has thrown 69 pitches, so he's done. Daniel Duarte replaces Bernardino in the bottom or the top of the 6th. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see. And here we go, second half. Miami to kick off. Let's see the second half. Let's see how it goes. Mexico winning 6-5 in the 15th to eliminate the U.S. is still on the table, so maybe the baseball gods were dialing up the funniest possible outcome. That'd be funny. 45th minute. That would be funny, but I just want Italy to win it. Screw it. I don't think with the Manfred runner, extra inning game is going 15. There's no way. There's no fucking way. Not with a ghost runner on second. You're crazy. There ain't no way. And Vinny Pasquantino just hit a home run. So it's over anyway. Vinny Pasquantino, home run, 6-0 Italy. They're winning. They're trying to win the game. Well, it doesn't matter now. Doesn't matter now. Don't matter now. And Allen just slipped on his ass. Oof, Maron, that's not what you want. Madrigal, or Nahar. He slipped on his ass. Italy may actually be goated. Forza Italia, punto. E basta. Shot. Blocked away. Zach DeCenzo flew out to Jaron Duran. 1 out. 6-0 Italy. And I thought it was crazy if they beat Mexico. No, Italy's on fire. Holy shit. Let's go. Well, they're Italian Americans. I prefer the Italian Americans winning over the real Americans. Screw that. Yeah, they probably still go to the White House, but you know. Blocked away. Well, yeah, true. Either way. Team Munja Cake. Let's go, Team Staten Island. Team Jersey Shore and Vaughan, Ontario. Team Jersey Shore and Vaughan, Ontario. Team Jersey Shore and Vaughan, Ontario. I know I was missing something. Boom. Team 49th minute. 2 outs. 6-0. Miami clears it away. 0-0 in the Miami game. Playing forward. Yellow card. Oh, yeah, that was a dirty tackle. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I understand that one. It's 6-0 Italy. Bertarame gets a yellow card. Forza Azzurri. Forza Azzurri. Ottawa's leading 2-1. Damn, throw in for Nashville. Hopefully we start this period good. Well, let's see. Header. "52 minutes. "53rd minute. And Italy is out 6-0 Italy. So 6, 3, 6, 9, 12 outs. Or 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 outs to go to the next round and push the USA to play in Canada on Friday. Oh, Lord. We're going to have fun with that one. Header, playing forward. Now, here's the thing that's crazy about the World Baseball Classic. The two best American teams, North American and South American, America's teams, besides the USA, will go to the Olympics in 2028. So whoever finishes the best out of the Americas that aren't the USA will go to the Olympics. Playing forward, Bertarame on a yellow. And they stoppage of play. I guess it went out. The Italy team not managed by Ferrari. We are checking. This Italy team not managed by Ferrari. We are checking. Ow. Graceffo. Oh, Lord. Gordon Graceffo replaces Aaron Nola. This might get ugly. 55th minute. Does he still play for the Cardinals? Yes, he does. 6.28 ERA in 2025. This guy's garbage. Well, this might be ugly. Throw in for Miami. 55th minute, and he just walked him. Yay. Makes things easier if Italy wins. So, at least schedule-wise. So, come on, Italy. Hold on. Well, of course, I want them to hold on. It'd be nice to see Italy advance. Italy and Canada advancing is a good time for me. '56 minute. Playing forward, Miami. Miami, shot, save, rebound, Bertarame wide. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Bertarame puts it wide. That could have been the leading goal for Miami. And an away goal as well. Didn't happen, though. Jesus. What do you know? Playing forward. Miami gets it back. How many? 7 pitches, 6 balls for Gordon Graceffo. This guy's horrible. He's cooked. 12 outs. It's going to be tough. Bertarame. Here comes Miami. And Segovia wasn't there to get it. Strike 1. Playing forward. Bertarame on the ball. Top of the box. Still Miami. DePaul in play outs. Is it a double play or a fly out? Double play would really help him. Force out, first baseman Vinny Pasquantino to shortstop Sam Antonacci. Fielder's choice. 1 out. Still 1 on first. Randy Arozarena at bat. If Italy does not allow a run over the next 2 innings, Mexico's in the danger zone with 6 outs to go. What I like to call a danger zone. In baseball, I know we're also watching football, but here's a lesson. In baseball, if you're down as many runs as you have outs left, you're starting to get into the danger zone. If you're down more runs than you have outs left, you're probably screwed in most cases. 59th minute. Most cases. Foul ball. So once you get to the point where you're down as many runs as many outs you have left to bat, you're in the danger zone. Then you got to really pick up your stocks. Now, sometimes that doesn't work out for you. Most of the times it does. Playing forward. And Arozarena struck out swinging, and Jarren Duran stole second base. 1 on, 2 out, 1 at second. Keeping an eye on the Italy-Mexico game. Brought down as well. Cross in. Saved. Saved by Schwake. Italy is 10 outs away from knocking Mexico out and winning the group in the World Baseball Classic and sending the USA to play in Canada, which will on Friday, which will be live for. Man, it'd be awesome if Canada somehow won that game. Playing forward. Nashville on the ball, and they're playing it a bit slow here. 61st minute. Playing forward. Here comes Nashville. Espinoza, wide. Goal kick for Miami. And man, Madrigal, hey, Nashville's had some moments. They've had some really close moments here, for sure. during this game. Man, this game is not really what you would want. Playing forward. Up the pitch. There we go. Nice play. And blew it. Now, the good news is I could wear that red Blue Jays jersey tonight and Friday for the Canada game because it's a Canada Day Blue Jays jersey. It works. Hell, that Canada Day Blue Jays jersey looks more like the Canada World Baseball Classic jersey than a Canada soccer jersey. So, it works. It makes sense. I think it works. Now, of course, it's red and white because if it's red and white, it works for Toluca. So, you know, either way. And he walks Jonathan Aranda. Playing forward. Over the bar. Alejandro Kirk versus Graceffo. Miami starting, I don't know if they're choking per se, but this ain't pretty. And it is 3-1 Dominican Republic versus Venezuela. That matters because the winner plays South Korea and wins that group. The loser plays Japan and finishes second in that group. Both teams are advancing out of Dominican Republic and Venezuela. But there's a more positive path and there's a more negative path. I'd rather not play. If I was them, I'd rather not play Japan. But to be fair, I'd rather not play Japan. Corner. I'd rather be the team not playing Japan. 64th minute. Alejandro Kirk 1-1. Corner taken. Nashville heads it away, and they're out of the inning. Saved. So Italy is 9 outs away. Antonacci to Pasquantino. Alejandro Kirk grounded out. What do you know? That's not new. Save and a corner for Nashville. 65th minute. Nashville's fighting like hell. I can tell you that right now. Ball crossed in. Headed away by Miami. What a game. I mean, for a 0-0 draw, this is pretty entertaining, which is rare. This is a chess match. It's a damn chess match, man. Do 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 do. 65th minute. So chill. Playing forward. Vodnik replaces Daniel Duarte. That name doesn't. Okay. Top 7. 3 innings to go. And then the last game to end of the group stage of the World Baseball Classic is DR Venezuela. Unless this game goes like just 30 innings. Something like that. 66th minute. 66 minute 0-0, 0-0. Still a very tight game. Playing forward. Chipped through, cleared away. Foul, that'll be a free kick for Nashville, which... Oh, no. Like, which way? Oh, fuck. DEFCON warning system, what do you say? Let's look at the forms. You're still condition blue, DEFCON 4. Forms, Iran. Well, I didn't know if... Playing forward. See what news we see. U.S. releases footage of Air Force destroying Iranian air capabilities. Beirut, Iran. I don't see nothing about nukes yet. Footage of a large explosion targeting the fort outside in Iran, believed to be caused by bunker buster bombs designed to penetrate deep into the site. Bunker buster. Video of Israeli air defenses attempting to intercept missiles launched from Iran and Lebanon towards Tel Aviv and central Israel. The Iranian regime is losing air capability day by day. The U.S. forces aren't just defending against Iranian threats, we're methodically dismantling them. That comes from CENTCOM. That's complete bullshit. 69th minute. Shot wide. It's the only way I see USA and Israel winning the war. Boots on the ground is very unlikely, and if that does happen, they'll lose. Yeah, and if they nuke Iran, Iran might not nuke them back. Somebody's going to nuke the USA and Israel back. Russia, maybe? Let's look at Israel's or Iran's allies, right? Russia, China, North Korea. Take your pick. Do they? And frankly, I think if the USA and Israel nuke, because, well, both of them have nukes. If they nuke Iran, who's to say that some other country who isn't a ally of Iran, but former ally of the two countries, nukes them? Because you can't trust the USA anymore. Like, whatever bullshit trust you had is gone. They shoot a nuke, whatever bullshit level of trust we still had is gone. I'm not worried about Iran because they don't have nukes. They never did have a nuke. They never did have a nuke. What I'm worried about is Russia. What I'm worried about is China. What I'm worried about is North Korea. What I'm worried about is a former ally realizing that everything's bullshit and saying, nah, we're nuking you because we have a problem with what you just did. I'm also afraid of that. I'm not afraid of Iran because they don't have nukes. But somebody might just retaliate in lieu of Iran. So what do you want? Russia staying in their lane. Fry and Silvetti. Didn't Russia give away intelligence to Iran? Didn't Russia give away USA and Israeli military intelligence to Iran to help them strike? Didn't they do that? China got Taiwan plus Russia is providing Iran with intelligence on locations of U.S. military. Russia fighting for afar. More off. See, that's exactly what I mean. So why wouldn't they? Is that standing or Iran? So why is that? How's that not staying in their own lane? 2 outs on Italy. How's that not staying in their own lane? Yeah, I don't see anything about tactical nukes. I mean, it's been rumored because of the plane, of course, but I don't see none on DEFCON, the DEFCON warning system forms, which they would have the first beat on any actual nuclear threats. So I'm not worried yet about a tactical nuke. If DEFCON warning system forms were talking about it, then we'd be in trouble, probably. 73rd minute. '74th minute. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's the point I'm trying to make. You think they wouldn't saber? You think they wouldn't at least saber rattle about it? You're crazy. I guarantee you, and I don't think this matters, but if the nuclear talk got heavier about, well, it depends. But I mean, there is the plane, controls the submarines and all that in Iran right now. So that's the first step. Second step, I'm sad for my Chelsea. I'm just pissed. Either way, same thing. Playing forward. Because I don't see a world where if China's already given intelligence to Iran, why they wouldn't at least threaten the USA with a nuke and Israel with a nuke if they nuked Iran. Same with China. Hell, same with North Korea, but North Korea, either way. Yeah, Iran's not the one to worry about striking back with a nuke because they have none. We know this. They never had one in the first place. They weren't even a week away in the first place. They never were. They never were a week away in the first place. All the 30 years, we're like, oh, we're a week away from a nuke. They're a week away from a nuke. They were never a week away in the first place. So, that was never a worry. It's their allies. You think they wouldn't? If the USA one said, you know what? Hey, submarines, shoot the nuke. I'm honestly more scared of that than a draft. And to be clear, and here's something that wouldn't shock me. Trump's like, it's a draft or it's a nuke. Your choice. I either nuke them or I start a draft. Your choice. That's like the one way it'll work. And who's to say that if people just start fragging commanders anyway, he won't nuke Iran anyway? Nice to see you again. Just hop in the chat. How we doing? Well, isn't his son already injured? Isn't the Ayatollah's son already injured? I don't think he's got many days left on this earth. They're gonna get his ass. I'm sure. Not that it matters, but I'm sure the new ruler, the Ayatollah's son, is probably going to be dead within about a week. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. And it's 7-0 Italy. John Birdie's line drive, single, Alec Thomas, fielding error, Antonacci scores. 7-0 Italy. So at this point, 9 outs away. So, I don't know. I don't think that guy's got a long time left. They're probably going to get his ass within the week. Which, yeah, it ain't a surprise. This is going to turn into just kill all the leaders until we get one that's a good patsy. If that's even possible. Playing forward, header. Blocked away. Yeah. Oh, the Blue Jays lost 8-1. It's 80th minute. Graceffo, Meneses, singles off Graceffo. 9 outs away still. Seeing reports right now on Instagram that Iran hit one of our ships and it's sinking. Looks like a lot of people died. And you will never hear a word about it on any news station that's actually in America. But Al Jazeera, you're going to hear it. Reuters, I don't know. Who else? Russia Today? Or does anybody watch that anymore? Caught by Dane St. Clair. Does anybody watch Russia Today anymore? I remember the days where everybody used to watch Russia Today. Or RT America, you know. People, remember those days when that was popular to watch? And you were called a conspiracy theorist and a libertarian if you did. But, man, I remember those days. I remember those days. I do. Those were some fun days, yeah? Those were some fun days. Oh, yeah. But even before that, it was like, what, 2016, 2017, people really stopped doing that? But, like, yeah, RT America got removed because of the Ukraine war, yeah. But I remember, like, early 2010s, 2015, 2016, 2017, you know. Those are some days, man. Those are some days. Yeah, we'll see. I just don't think they're the same. Safety is number one priority. Oh. Oh, yeah, Crazy Russian Hacker said that, too. Number one concern was the microwave guys, yeah. 82 minutes, corner. Safety is our number one concern. That's what we had behind this giant tinfoil shield, is to protect our nuts, because nobody likes roasted nuts. That's why we have these fans to circulate the air, and as always, our sharp carousel microwave. Galaxy will smash Mount Pleasant. Well, we'll all find out. Well, as always, Nashville and Miami going at each other in tournaments, because it is. It just seems like it always is. I don't know how to. Josh Bauer on for Nahar. Header cleared. Oh. Oh. 7:27 p.m. Oh, it was 2 days ago. Third minute. Would you wear a Paulinho Toluca jersey? Yeah, sure. I wouldn't mind it. I'm good with that. I'm glad with having. I'd be good with having a Paulinho jersey, a Toluca jersey in my collection. Claudio Scotti replaces Gordon Graceffo. 6 outs. No, 9 outs away. Still 9 outs away. 2 on, no out, no score. Bum, 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 bum. 83rd minute. Playing forward. Texier ties it. '84th minute. 2-1. Gonzalez at the plate. Alvarez Jr. hit by the pitch. Menezes with a single. 2 on, no out. Strike 2. Batter timeout. Playing forward. Miami doesn't get there. Italy destroying Mexico 7-0. Yep. And that would eliminate Mexico. If Italy wins, Mexico's out. Italy wins the group. USA plays Canada on Friday. And I'll be live for it. Even if Canada gets blasted. 85th minute. Foul ball. That'd be crazy. Canada finally makes the quarterfinals of the World Baseball Classic. Plays the USA. Plays an angry USA. I mean, if Italy could beat the USA, Canada could. Yes. They got to pick up their socks. Josh Naylor got to pick up his socks. Act like the USA or the Blue Jays. Pick up your socks. Owen Casey, you're doing fine. Bo, pick up your socks. Who else? Otto Lopez, maybe? Man, if we had Freddie Freeman. Walked, and it's bases loaded for Mexico. Oh, shit. Slavkovsky hit the post. Fowler made 2 huge saves. Oh, no. Playing forward. Blocked out for a throw, 86th minute. Michigan, yep. Ball 1. Oh, they're about to blow this game. Jake Paul met Trump today. Yeah, I saw that. Of course he did. And, oh no. Oh, it's DePaul. Oh, okay. I was like, oh no, don't tell me Messi. Vladdy has another World Baseball Classic homer. Vladdy! Boom. Aaron Judge could never. Jake Paul did a full speech. Aaron Judge could never. Vladdy Jr. Home run. World Baseball Classic for the Dominican Republic. Aaron Judge would never. Aaron Judge could never. Aaron Judge could never at all. But Vladdy can. 2 balls, no strikes, bases loaded. 9 outs to get for Italy, and they're in trouble. In play runs. What is it exactly? 1 run. Ground out to first. Meneses scores. Alvarez to second. Alvarez to third. Gonzalez to second. 7-1 Italy. 6-run lead for the Italians. 89th minute. We'll review this game once it's over, and a draw is not what I expected. Nashville's keeping it tight, and if they score, somebody scores, it's going to be a winning goal at this point. Makes the run. Plays it forward. Miami. Silvetti. Messi plays it forward. Chips it through and cleared by Nashville, but it's still back to Miami. 89th minute. Rowdy Tellez pinch hitting for Mexico. 89th minute. '89th minute. 0-0. Playing forward. Giveaway. Free kick for Nashville. Foul ball. Rubens Pashis coming on for Nashville. I thought it was entertaining. I thought this game was entertaining for a 0-0 draw. Three minutes stoppage time. Lined out to Vinny Pasquantino, Rowdy Tellez, 2 out. Italy are 7 outs away with a 6-run lead. Italy are 7 outs away with a 6-run lead against Mexico. Monterrey vs. Cruzul, that was entertaining. For a 0-0 draw, this is a pretty entertaining draw. I think so. We'll review this game within the hour. We'll be live for the first leg at Toluca San Diego later. So we still have 1 more stream today. 2 more tomorrow, of course. We might have 2 reviews left. Depends on how entertaining the Toluca San Diego game is. 2 more minutes. Playing forward. they can finish the job next week. I don't think so. Here comes Nashville. Here's a chance. Cleared out by Miami. They beat America, they would face an MLS team. You do realize that one of those MLS teams are Miami. Philly would get killed by Miami. Hell, they get killed by Nashville the way Nashville's playing. Which I guess is good for MLS. At least it's MLS on MLS crime. 1 more minute to go. 0-0. 0-0. And they're going to replace Scotty with a new pitcher. Joe La Sorsa for Italy. 6-run lead, 7 outs to go. Which, well, yeah, because they got that extra run, yeah. Now, if Mexico gets an out here without getting a run, they will be in the danger zone. Free kick with 6 outs left. Free kick for Miami, last kick of the game, most likely. 93rd minute. Saved wide. Be a goal kick, and I think that'll do it. Called strike 1. Might as well let the 7th inning finish before we kill this. Our news is saying he's alive, but the whole world is saying. Full time, 0-0. So a 0-0 draw for Nashville, Miami. We'll review the game within the hour, and we'll be back for Toluca, San Diego. 2 strikes, batter timeout. Ball. 7, we got second leg at home. Winning, we're in. Yep. And if you draw, you're out, by the way. A 0-0 draw, extra time. Scoring draw, you're out. So you have to win, pretty much. You lose, you're done. So it's kind of... It's a very tight situation. And that's the end of the inning. 6 outs to go. Italy up by 6. Mexico's in the danger zone. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send chats on live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share some friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match. And then later tonight, 10:30, 10:25 Central, 11:30 Eastern, we'll be live for San Diego, Toluca. And then we may have a review of that game, depending on how entertaining it is. So definitely 1 RSR, maybe 2 more. Definitely 1 more live. So I'll see you later. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See ya.